Assalamu alaikum dear students. Students, our this chapter second last topic is colloids around us. So today we are going to do colloids around us, and then we are going to do the last topic of the chapter, that is application of the colloids. So in this video we are going to talk about the colloids around us. We are coming across many examples in our surrounding that are the colloids. For example, sky is appearing blue in color. The sky looks blue because dust particles along with those of water suspended in the air scatters blue light which reaches our eye. So dear student, it is just like water particles are there in the moisture form, that is what we are knowing, but among that particular white color is composed of 7 colors. So out of that the blue color is scattered almost most part, that is why we are able to see the sky blue in color. Second example, fog, mist and rain. Yes dear student, these three are also the example of the colloids. So let us see. Air contains dust and moisture, that is what we are knowing. When air is cooled below its dew point, the moisture condenses on the surface of dust particle, forming the tiny droplet that floats in the air, forming mist and fog. Okay, so it is the tiniest particles which are formed over there on the surface of the dust, so that is known as the mist or the fog. Clouds are also the colloidal system in which tiny droplets of water are suspended in the air. As they reaches the upper layer atmosphere in the cold region, the tiny colloidal particles of the water grows bigger and come down as a form of a rain. Sometimes it rains when two oppositely charged colloids meets. Okay, so dear student, first of all let me tell you, the mist and the fog is formed because of the moisture particles which are present in the air. When it starts condensing on the surface of the dust particle, it is forming the mist and the fog. Okay, rain. What is rain actually? We know that when the suspended particles are going in the above layer, when there is a cool temperature over there, when this is condensed more, they grow bigger in the size and they comes down. Also it is possible that when the oppositely charged clouds are clashing together, they are forming the rain. Okay, so one more important thing, artificial rain. Dear student, artificial rain may be caused by spraying a sol carrying the charge opposite to that of the one cloud. एक क्लाउड के ऑपोजिट का चार्ज क्लाउड अगर हम ऐसा कोई पर्टिकुलर पार्टिकल स्प्रे कर रहे हैं, वहां पर ऑपोजिट चार्ज दे रहे हैं, तो वहां पे आर्टिफिशियल रेन इज पॉसिबल. सो हियर आई हैव गिवन द एग्जांपल, you can read throughout it. Next example is food. Yes dear student, we are eating so many different kind of the materials of a food which are the examples of the colloids. So let us see the examples. Much of the food we eat are colloidal in nature. For example, milk. Milk is a colloidal, that is what we know. It looks like homogeneous but it is heterogeneous. The next example is butter. Yes dear student, butter is also the example of the colloids. Okay, then almost everyone's favorite, ice cream. Yes, ice cream is also the example of the colloid. So these are the examples we are coming across in our routine life, but we never wonder it will be the colloidal form. Okay, so these are the examples we have to remember. Also we are having the fruit juices. This is also the example of the colloid. So dear student, these are all the examples which we are coming across. Ordinary milk is an emulsion of fat in water. Let me tell you, emulsion topic is cancelled. I'm just giving you the idea about it. Okay, artificial beverages are either the emulsion or the colloidal solutions. Also we know that cocoa and coffee are the emulsions hai, but tea is a colloidal solution. Okay, our next example is blood. Yes dear student, blood is also the example of the colloidal solution of negatively charged particles. Which are that negatively charged particles? We are going to see it over here. First of all let me tell you, the picture is shown of the blood, that blood is the colloid which is containing the negatively charged particles. Okay, Also, we are knowing different kind of the bloods we are having. We are having the groups over there. So I have just shown the picture over here. We are not relating it over here. The particle which is negatively charged in our blood cells, or we can say in our blood, is, dear student, albuminoid. Okay, maybe you have studied in the biology, that is albumin. Albumin substance is negatively charged in our blood. Okay, in our liquid, that is blood plasma. The septic action of alum, आपका जो alum है या ferric chloride, alum and ferric chloride is going to have a positive charge. A reason behind it, they are going to be used for coagulation of the blood. ब्लड में हमारा जो एल्ब्यूमिनॉइड है वो कैसा है, नेगेटिवली चार्ज है. तो उसके ऊपर अगर हम एलम यूज करते हैं या फेरिक क्लोराइड यूज करते हैं तो वहां पे कोएगुलेशन ऑफ द ब्लड हो जाता है. ओके, our next example is soil. So dear students, soil, we never imagine that okay, soil can be also the colloidal form, but yes dear students, soil is also the example of the colloid. Okay, fertile soil is colloidal. Humus act as a protective colloid and impart stability to the soil. Due to the presence of the humus, the soil absorbs moistures and nutrients. So dear student, we are having the fertile soil in the form of the colloidal. Okay, humus. What is humus? Let us see. Humus is the type of this particular, you are able to see, which is growing along with your crop production, and you are having that particular grown over here at the sides. So what the humus is doing? Humus acts as a protective colloid and imparts stability to the soil. Due to the presence of the humus, the soil absorbs the moistures and nutrients. The moisture and nutrients are absorbed by the humus. Okay, I hope you are getting the topic easily. We can say we are coming across the last example over here, and the last example for your colloid is formation of delta. So you may be wondering what is delta. We are going to see the example over here. What is the formation of the delta? Dear student, I hope you all have seen the river. You all are knowing about the oceans, and when you are able to see the land type of the portion over there in between the river or at the ocean, we are able to say that that particular is known as delta. Okay, river water is soul of clay. आपका जो river water है वो क्या है? It is a soul, means solution of a clay. Sea water contains several electrolytes. When the water from the river comes in the contact with the sea water, the electrolytes present in the sea water coagulates. The soul coagulates the soul of the clay. This causes the deposition of the clay, forming a delta. तो आपका जो रिवर का वाटर है डियर स्टूडेंट, वो रिवर का वाटर जब आपके सी वाटर के साथ कांटेक्ट में आता है तो आपके सी वाटर में बहुत सारे ऐसे क्या है, इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स है, और आपका जो रिवर वाटर है वो कैसा है, कॉलोइडल फॉर्म है. किसका? क्ले का. ओके, तो व्हेन इट इज कमिंग इन द कांटेक्ट ओवर हियर, व्हाट हैपेंस? न्यूट्रलाइजेशन, एज opposite negative charges are coming together, neutralization is taking place, and at the particular place the delta is formed. So dear student, this is the examples of the colloids in our surrounding. I hope the topic is very much clear to you. Still, if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section.